Welcome back to What She Said Sports. This is our You Up podcast. So if you awake, you up. Sometimes you get that text that says you up. Sometimes people just want to chit chat, vibe, talk, or whatever. We just want to vibe. So we're gonna play some music. We don't have any pre-planned topics. We just hanging out, just hanging out. And I have a bunch of emails. I have a bunch of voicemails. I have a bunch of text messages, a bunch of stories. We can go through all of them, or you can suggest a topic. Welcome back to What She Said Sports. So I'm a NOLA girl. So get ready to play a track that should bring you into the vibe mood with New Orleans. Is it Leo season yet? I know we're close, somewhere around the 23rd, maybe today. See who in the comments. Hey Charlotte, how you doing? Hey Marlon, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right. All right. So we don't have any particular topics. So what I did was I had some things I knew I kind of wanted to look into. Let's see. Welcome. It said Amber say she a bed, but she's still up. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's see. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Sonia, how you doing? Marlon, how you doing? All right. Marlon say he liked the New Orleans style. I'm a NOLA girl. So, yep. All right. Let's see here. All right. Then we're going to switch the vibes. I just wanted to get the New Orleans vibes going. Let's see. I missed the show from earlier, but I will listen tomorrow while I work out. Okay. All right, Charlotte. All right. So we're going to move right on into, let's see. You up? If so, suggest a topic. Drop a topic in the chat you want to talk about, and that's where we're going to get started. I will say I'm going to close my eyes and pick, but it's digital, so I'm going to have to look at it and see. So suggest a topic, and we're going to get to rolling. It's casual. It don't matter. It don't have to be sports. I mean, obviously, we're a sports channel, but, sports branches out into a lot of things. I like NASCAR. I have a segment I'm going to start kind of work in called a NASCAR Minute. And I have one trivia question already good and ready to go, but I'm going to save it. So I'm just letting you know, you can just bring up something. Maybe we didn't talk about it in the last show. Maybe it's something you wanted to think about. Still up. All right, Elaine, thank you. All right. So I'm waiting on y'all to drop me some topics in the chat y'all want to talk about. Otherwise, I can go through my vast network of emails, text messages, stories, phone calls, all of that. Let's see. It said Dallas' new head coach said on the news they are going to move some players around. They need to challenge that and a few others. Okay. Did they find Michael Parsons yet? On the last podcast, people were talking about that. They were talking about that. Let me know. Okay, let me know. All right, so we all suggest a topic. So suggest a topic that you might want to talk about. Come in, join us, hit the like button. When you gonna play Space on Twitch again? I don't know, Lord. I was just thinking, I should just went live on Twitch. I didn't think about it. I have no idea. Last time, Tina, I tried to do it, I wasn't feeling hot. I'm trying to work it in. I have a routine that I'm now starting to follow, and once I master it, I feel like I can branch back off into that. So, hell, it could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. the way I've structured my schedule, including tomorrow. So Marlon, now that I know you out there, do you play spades? Do you play spades, or you just want to watch people play spades? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Suggest a topic. All right, let's see what we have. So I don't know. Drop the city you in. I don't care if you drop your time zone, your favorite football team. Rep something. Rep something. Let's see. Where you from? Drop the city. Drop the area code. It don't matter. I want to see who's in the chat. There's 16 of us. Awesome. Rep your city. You can rep your area code. I normally like to rep the area code because then we get to learn the area code. So yeah. All right. So we're gonna put on our vibe mix, our lounge mix. Slow it down just a little bit. I have something that I saved. Who is this? Yay! All right. So I don't know if y'all saw this. I posted it in my stories on IG. I thought it was hilarious. The Carolina Panthers took yearbook photos. So, they reported back to camp. And you know how the first day of school, you take photos? Well, they took yearbook photos. And I thought this was hilarious because this is Jimmy Horn. One thing I can say, I love the media team for the Carolina Panthers. Like, they own it. They are engaging. They're going to have a fun season. They're going to have a good season. They're going to be successful. And they're going to have fun on the way. They love Jimmy Horn Jr. So he reported back to camp. And I guess they took their first day of training camp yearbook photos, which I just thought was adorable. So I don't know if y'all had a chance to see it. I wanted to share it. Yes, it is hilarious. Rep your city if you're new with us. Drop your area code if that's better for you. Let's see who's in. Val, is that Val said? She's in Arlington. Oh, you right there where AT&T Stadium is. Okay, Val. Okay, you where AT&T Stadium is. All right. Charlotte say that's too funny. Yes, it is. It is. Let me try something. They have this feature where y'all's comments. Please be on your best behavior. So I'm gonna make sure the comments they're supposed to pop up on the screen. So at some point they'll just start popping up on the screen. So we'll see how this works. All right. What else? Who else is in here? Welcome. 214 from Dallas. Okay, your comments are showing up at the bottom right-hand side. This is some new feature the platform is testing out. Seems like it should be a little larger, but it is what it is. It's on the screen. So your comments are on the screen. So be good. All right. What you say? You like the Colts, Terrence? You like the Indianapolis Colts? Okay. So who's gonna be y'all QB this year, Terrence? Prom pick. Yes, that's what it looks like. Jimmy Horn Jr. was nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho a few nights ago. Yes, I watched it, Johnny. How you go? Welcome back, Johnny King. Welcome back. I don't typically forget. Yeah, he was funny. He was on there asking them about what was he asking them? Something about when is it a good time to find a lady? I shared it on I posted it as a reel on my IG. If y'all don't follow me on IG, you might want to follow me on IG. The breadth, the vast, the content is just going to be a lot more. People only want to talk about certain things on here, but every day on IG stories and reels. Check the stories first, then check the reels. I posted Jimmy Horn Jr., who was on Ocho asking about when is it a good time to get a lady. Ocho told him that Panther is your lady. That Panther, I'm like, that's right. I agree with that. Y'all know my philosophy. I think these guys need to be getting engaged. I mean, sure, fine, get engaged, whatever. I don't care. But see, relationships take work, right? Relationships require work, sacrifice, compromise. You can't be doing all of that when you're trying to get to the NFL. You got all these different factions. You're supposed to be building your brand. That takes time. You're supposed to be making a good impression. You're supposed to be locked in so you can make the team, don't have no distractions. That's not the time to get into a relationship with somebody who you barely know. Y'all got to get to know each other. You have to give them your attention. I remember seeing Deshaun and his fiance. Remember when Deshaun posted those photos of him working out, and she posted in the comments, We got to get the work out the way first, right? Work comes first. It does. In their case, that's how they make their money, right? That's not a situation. You can't be in the NFL. Look at I haven't heard about him lately. Look at Quinshon Judkins, right? Look at Quinshon Judkins. Like that's not. See, that's not the situation you want to be in. You don't want to be out here trying to defend your name legally. Have to worry about your reputation. His contract is up in the air. His reputation is trash because people gonna remember the first thing they heard. See, no, just be single, have fun. That's what Ocho told him. Be single, have fun. Like, I don't understand when your life is wobbly at this point, right? Your life is wobbly. So why are you trying to merge your life with somebody else's when you don't even have it together yet? Your contract not even guaranteed. Get that first. Get that first. And Ocho was right. Have fun. Why you can't just have fun? I'm saying, be on the news, doing too much. That's not what we say when we have fun. Have a friend. If she got something going on, maybe she in medical school or something, or she's studying for the bar, or she got a new job, or she just graduated, or I don't know. But stop trying to live life too fast. It's already gonna go fast anyway, right? So I agree with Ocho 100%. You don't want to be out here with adult situations that you're not ready for, right? And nobody is ever ready to be dragged through the mud, and now they can't go back to work until they get what? Until they get their legal matters together. Just have fun and get the business out the way first, right? If your contract is not signed, you just don't be worried about vacation. Just hold up a minute. Just let's get the business out the way first. Because if we was doing that, we wouldn't be here. So Ocho's right. The Panther, the team, that is your priority. Making it first. And then after 2 years, if the league is really short, like they say, 2.5 on average. And I heard Shannon say something else. Shannon said age-based. When you get to a certain age, they ready for you to go. I was like, oh, okay. That's different, right? We said it. 26, 27, they looking at you to be gone. Tyrann Mathieu, from New Orleans, played for the Saints. I think he went to LSU. He just retired after 12 seasons. And I wondered, I was like, well, maybe it wasn't going well for him, but I did ask. I said, I wonder if Shedeur Sanders was their quarterback and they had a real shot at making it. Would he have stayed one more year to try to get there? But because they made boneheaded decisions in the draft to get Tyler Shaw, yeah, they signed his contract. Y'all told me thank you so much for the heads up and the update. It's like they don't have a real chance to make it. So should I really put my body through all of this again? Right? Should I really do that? So slow down. I don't know why when these guys make it to the league, trying to hit yourself to somebody and make them your wife. Relationships need work, attention, TLC. Your job is your priority. I've said this before. Your job is your priority. And I just want to say this. I keep hearing people, and it's Shannon. I called him on it because his thinking is a little dated. He said, he asked Jimmy, was she with you already? Or get somebody that if she wasn't with you already. Okay, I don't know why people think that is the litmus test for if a woman is going to be loyal and not take you to the cleaners. And that's not the litmus test. Again, Travis Hunter was Travis Hunter in high school. A lot of people knew, right? That was not anything that required brain surgery. He was him when he got to CU. He was him for a lot of people, the state of Georgia for sure, when he got to Jackson State, right? Look at how much of an uproar it was when Travis decommitted from Florida State to Jackson State. That's all people talked about for the longest. That was on some LeBron type people outside burning their jerseys in Cleveland because he decided to take his talents to Miami. That meant Travis was him in high school to elicit that type of reaction from people upset that he decided he didn't want to go to Florida State. No, you too young. You know, you're too young. You gotta just like, and I don't mean young in age. I mean up here. I mean up here. Because the person on my screen is 21. 21. And was likely in a situation, hopefully there's no history there. And if not, if there was no history there, maybe he didn't know how to handle it. Because he's only 21. I've never been in this situation. Hopefully that's the case, right? So Ocho's right. Just have fun. I don't know why people feel like when they get to the league, I gotta lock myself. Maybe they don't trust themselves. Maybe if they single, they just gonna wild out and they feel like having a woman by their side is gonna somehow keep them from running around. No, because you didn't know what to expect, and now all of this newness, you got brands pulling at you this way, you got women pulling at you that way. You know, people get involved with those cheerleaders, the dancers, whatever they are these days. I don't know, right? So, you got all these different people looking at you with googly eyes, count your pockets, this, that, the other. Just get used to that first, right? Just get used to that first. The guy that Angel Reese is dating, Wendell Carter Jr., I watched an interview with him. I think when he got drafted to the Chicago Bulls. He played for the Orlando Magic. He's a baller, by the way. He's good. I'm probably going to watch him play next season because Orlando went to the playoffs. But in his interview, the interviewer asked him, would you rather be rich and famous or rich and like a relative unknown? He said rich and unknown. It's not easy being famous. You can't even sometimes sit down and eat. Sometimes you can't go out in public. Like, that's why some of these athletes have to pay when they have kids to close down Disney World. So it's just them and their kids because people keep pulling at them, like LeBron. Like, for instance, on my page, I posted LeBron and his wife, Savannah, are in Cannes, right? France, right? And they pulled up. It looks like this is what happened when yachts pull up. I didn't even know Jeff Bezos was in the video. They were at a bar seated on the end. If you follow me on IG, it's a reel. Go check it out. And they were sitting there dancing to They Not Like Us. And from what I could see, they were the only chips in the cookie, right? So they didn't care. Savannah had her personal fan because probably hot. LeBron had his bucket hat on. He was dancing. I saw this other lady dancing. Then the camera panned to look like two bodyguards. Then it panned down to Jeff Bezos. So you got Jeff Bezos at a table and LeBron and his wife over here. You got a bunch of people in between. And all you see in the background is mega yachts. They just pulled up off their yacht to get something to drink, just to vibe a little bit. Clearly, LeBron owns the ox score. They played, Not Like Us. They were having a good time. Everybody was dancing. These are very, 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 these kind of people don't just walk around by themselves, right? These kind of people don't walk around like that. Now, LeBron knew Savannah well before his senior year in high school, right? I think they met before they got to their senior year or something like that. And yeah, they've been together and it worked. It works for him, right? A lot of people, that doesn't work for him, but that doesn't mean that the person that you met in high school when everybody knew who you were is not with you because they like you. You have to go through some things to figure that out, right? You have to look at how they treat you, how they treat other people. You have to get to know them, look at their track record with relationships, right? You have to weigh a whole lot of things. Just because I knew you in high school, if you were famous in high school, so impressed me. I knew you in the 7th grade. Okay, in the 7th grade, didn't nobody know much. That's where you could say, oh, we've been together since the 7th grade. Okay, I can get with that. Because we didn't really know in the 7th grade. We knew who LeBron was his senior year in high school. There's a whole documentary about it. We knew who Travis Hunter was his senior year in high school because we know about it. So that's not the litmus test, right? And honestly, you shouldn't even be trying to figure that out right now. Get you somebody that you can hang out with, that you can have fun with. And when you're busy like Shador is and going through it, they're not upset. Or you not having to fly them in and give them attention while you need to be trying to learn this playbook. Or I ain't gonna say that. But okay, you see? So Ocho's right. Yes, I saw it. I posted it on my IG. I also posted LeBron and his wife pulling up on their yacht to con with everybody around singing "Not Like Us," because that was, I was like, this is hilarious. This because of this crowd, because of who's here. This is hilarious to me, right? And I was trying to see where there's certain people who didn't want to sing the song, and it looked like a few of them in there. And it was funny. I know I saw an American flag, and I was like, why do you have an American flag? Is that on your clothes? I'm like, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, right? Have some friends. Have a friend. You don't want to have too many friends, because see, then that's where you get set up. That's when this person gonna post this and this person gonna post that. So you don't want to do that. You want to have a friend, a special friend who got something going on in their life, and they're not trying to get married right now. There are women out there that their careers matter to them too. That's who you need. You need somebody with some goals, who's like, okay, while I'm trying to study for the bar, I'm trying to finish college. We can hang out when I don't have a test. You remember this TV show, The Game? Like that, but not too much, right? You want somebody that has some balance. That when she's free and y'all free, you can get together. She gonna make time for you when it's really, really important, but you're not gonna get upset because she got a test, right? Somebody that y'all feel like y'all friends, and you don't have to explain yourself, because friends pick up where they left off. If she got to study for 3 days, you're not in your feelings, because you got work to do. Now, maybe in the off season, you could just be over there breathing the same air she breathes, right? You could breathe the same air she breathes, but you're not trying to interfere with her finishing her studies. You want her to finish. If she want to get a PhD, you want her to finish her dissertation. You're not trying to sabotage it and make it all about you, because that's going to backfire. Because if she put down what she doing to be with you, and y'all get together and you want to move on to somebody else, it's going to be hell to pay. So don't put yourself in that situation. Just be friends. Get a special friend. I tell people all the time, young people, I'm like, just have a special friend. Just have a special friend, somebody you got a connection with, somebody you can trust, somebody you can hang out with. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm back. So Ocho is right. I don't understand why they think that. Again, I'm starting to wonder if they don't trust themselves to be single in that environment. If they feel like they need somebody to keep them on the straight and narrow. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's not necessary. Just have a special friend that you trust, that trusts you. You have a connection. They got something going for themselves. Y'all can get together when you can. In the off season, y'all can breathe the same air. But just because you ain't got nothing to do, don't disrupt her goals. You want her to have goals. You want her to make time for you too. So it's called balance. Find that balance with your special friend. And nobody trying to get married because everybody got goals. Jalen Hurts didn't even get married until after he won the Super Bowl. He was with her in college. What's the rush? Be wary of anybody pushing you to get married at one of the most complex times of your life. This is a lot of newness to get used to. You want to take time to get used to it, right? You don't need to be getting married right now. Wait till your frontal lobe develop at 25 and then come back. So there you go. There you go. Hey, 400 Circle Media, how you doing? So yeah, hey, how you doing, Miss Pamphlet? Welcome back. Tina say she's in Maryland. Oh, okay, Tina. Okay, you're in Maryland. All right. Okay. It says he said he had a couple of girlfriends. Yes, he did. I thought that was funny. He said he was joking, but he might not be. You want to be careful how you move forward too. You just never know about these things. You just never know. Gracie say she up. Welcome. Is what would you say 3 times is Shador Sanders going to get reps with the ones in training camp on Friday? Probably not. I I don't know. No, I don't know what Cleveland gonna do, but mess it up. Cleveland gonna do what they always do. They don't have a strategy for women at all. They might, so we could shut up, but I'm looking for Shadour's next spot. Because I feel like it's gonna come sooner than we expect. 18-year-old Navy wives. I kind of know this topic. 18-year-old Navy wives. I can't tell you anything about 18-year-old Navy wives. Being single sucks. No, it doesn't, Terrence. If you like yourself, it doesn't. Think about it. When you single, see, here's the thing about being single. Okay. If you're trying to start a business, that's the perfect time to be single because you're trying to get your business off the ground unless you got that, unless the person you're with is your business partner. But if you have a relationship, you're trying to get a business off the ground, their dream is not your dream and it can interfere. So that's the things to do while you're single. Start a business, because if you have dreams of starting a business, just go ahead and do it while you're single. Travel. You can go wherever you want to go. You can solo travel. You can get one of those air tags, put it in your suitcase, and you can go have you some fun and meet some new people. Go on a cruise. A cruise is a good place to go. Like that, you can go on a lot of tours in Europe. That's nice. So solo travel, I think that's really good. So, that's good. I think being single, active solitude, right? Being single is the perfect time to kind of get to know yourself, right? Spend time with yourself, listen to the kind of music you like to listen to, cook, eat the kind of foods you like to eat, go out to eat by yourself. You don't have anybody to go out to eat with, right? You go out to eat by yourself, sporting events. See, that's what I love about being a sports fan. Traveling a lot, touchdown in Memphis. Ooh, is the Grizzlies playing? Yup, going to the game. Touchdown in Charlotte. Ooh, who playing in Charlotte? Is it football season or is it basketball season? You see what I'm saying? And now I can throw NASCAR in there. Is it racing season? Right? So that's the beauty of it, right? When you travel, whether you're in the States, if you're a sports fan, you can a baseball game, you can go roller skating, you can go play baseball, you can go to Dave Buster's. I'm just saying, it's a lot you can do solo, right? It's a lot of people who are only children. They don't have a problem being solo. Louisiana girl, hey, how you doing? Welcome. You missed our NOLA intro. You missed our NOLA intro music. So maybe next time you'll catch it for us. You'll catch it. It said, according to a few YouTube content creators. Oh, yeah. I heard. Thank you, Tina. What's the update with the 30-ish players? Have they signed? It sounds like they've been signing quietly. Let me check right fast. They said Tyler Shaw signed his contract. I don't think the NFL wants to make public noise about people signing their contracts. Let's see how many rookies are unsigned. They probably all signed. Unsigned in the NFL. Let's see how we go. It says as of today, 5. Ooh, they've been working. 5 2025 NFL draft picks who remain unsigned. So that's only 5. A large portion of the unsigned rookies are from the second round, where the first 2 picks were given fully guaranteed contracts, causing a standoff. The 4 remaining unsigned rookies from the second round include Arizona Cardinals cornerback Will Johnson. Arizona Cardinals. Oh, Will Johnson from Michigan. Will Johnson from Michigan is still unsigned. That's interesting. Tennessee Titans edge rusher, Cleveland Browns running back Quinshon Judkins, and Philadelphia Eagles safety Andrew, and the first round pick Bengals Shamar Stewart is still unsigned. Now I heard people talking about Shamar again as if Shamar is the only person whose contract is not signed, and there are people who believe that Shamar's situation is unique to Shamar. No, it's not. I mean, I don't know, because when we read the contract, it looks like the whole thing about voiding future guarantees is in a lot of people's contracts. It's just maybe some people don't care about it. I don't know. But I know that most of the second round was holding out for guaranteed contracts. So we're down to 4 or 5. So there we go. Quietly signing away. That's why I didn't know about Tyler Shaw. I didn't. Travis is so effortlessly amazing. We all love that lad. Oh yeah, he was working out at a park with Trevor Lawrence. They were doing a pretty good job. They were doing a pretty good job. I think it was him, Trevor Lawrence, and another, I think, was it a running back or another person? But they were, so I don't know why they were at a park working out, but they were. If Shador leaves Cleveland for Dallas, all hell is going to break loose in Cleveland. They're going to be all right. I'd rather Shador Dallas than Cleveland. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. There's too many other benefits here. Cleveland is just not that city. It's just not. I don't think there's anywhere where you just want to be held up and miserable in your workspace. I think you want to be happy. You got to be happy somewhere. You know, you robbed me of my money. I'm with this horrible franchise in this city. I don't know what else they got really going on here. So I just, I think Shador did the right thing coming in. They love him in Cleveland. They love Shiloh in Tampa, right? They doing what they supposed to do, getting to know the community that surrounds me, right? So these people, will become your fans. And Shiloh, in my opinion, has done more for Tampa than anybody that drafted Tampa. So that Tampa drafted, excuse me. Shador to Dallas is kind of inevitable, right? I don't know if it's inevitable. I know it makes a lot of sense. I know it makes a lot of sense. I don't know if it's something that it's probably gonna end up happening eventually. I can't say that. I can see that it's happening. It could be happening. It could be Jerry Jones positioning based on his comments today. Like I said, throwing Dak under the bus. Because why? $1 million a year for the next 3 years and $250 million in jerseys, and I was gonna get him anyway, but they lost to Nebraska. Come on now. That's something that deserves to be looked at, right? So it might be. Hit the like button for me, please. Just take a moment, hit the like button. It say, girls, what? Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about. You want a woman that doesn't want to be seen in public? You mean somebody that's not like an attention seeker? Is that what you mean? Somebody that's not in it for the, you do not want to marry somebody that has to be the center of attention. You don't want to marry somebody, especially in this job, that has to be visible more than you. You're the one that's visible, right? I rarely see NFL couples. I'm trying to think of a couple. I think Russell Wilson, he and his wife are both public figures. Tom Brady and his wife, public figures. It's not common. It's really not. Some of these guys' wives, careers don't take off until these guys retire for obvious reasons. Because we have a family, somebody got to take. Russ and Sierra were so rich, they probably got nannies all over the place. So and that wouldn't even work for a lot of people. That situation would not work for a lot of people. So it's a reason why they don't generally go after people who are gone, off doing other things, right? So that's what it is. So I think LeBron's wife actually had a business at one point. Well, she got a podcast now. See, that works. To me, she had a water company, and they might still have it. But for her to be off doing this and the other, now the podcast is different. See, her podcast, I like it. Everybody's crazy. I think they just released some merch or something recently. See, that works. It works because her husband plays sports. They have a lot to talk about. I can show up today. I don't have to. They might not have a set schedule, but then she has the ability to carve out an hour. She doesn't have to go travel about it. They're not on tour. She doesn't have to be gone 4 or 5 days from the family. So she still gets to be a mom, but still be a person and his wife at the same time. Because the podcast is one episode. I don't even know if they post every day. I feel like they post once a week. So that's something that she can routine her personal self around. And her daughter plays volleyball. She's in school. Her other sons, one is in the league, so he's not at home. Unless maybe he is, but he probably not. He's probably not at home. They both had girlfriends. Her youngest son is at Arizona now, or he's going to Arizona. So she only has her daughter who plays volleyball. She at practice, Well, while she at practice, I can film this podcast and keep it pushing. I like that. I think that's good because she gets to be a person too, right? You don't want somebody to smother themselves at your benefit because they're gonna end up resenting you. So you don't want that. It's 47 of us. Hit the like button for me, please. Have I seen the well-off video show of Bucky getting his first haircut? Oh, Snow getting his first haircut, and Bucky said they are on their way to Tampa. Oh no, good. No, I did not see that. I did not see that. Okay, good. I like that. So they are on their way to Tampa. I told y'all they're probably gonna talk about when they on their way to Cleveland or something like that. So that's good. Okay, because I think they report on the 26th. So I don't know when they have their first practice, but okay, maybe they're gonna be there a couple of days. It said these days you have to get a special friend that has just as much to lose as you do. Financial parity is very important. Financial parity is important because, you know, we talked about this. Financial parity is important, but so is access. You have to protect your access. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, Terrence. You got to get somebody that has just as much to lose as you do. And it's probably not gonna be a lot of people that have to lose exactly what you have to lose. So that means you have to just take your time. That's why I think if they wait till they get inside this NFL world, right, and they give themselves a year to get to know it, you're gonna meet new people that are already on the level that you just got to. Just slow down and observe the room when you start going to all these events and parties. You might see one might be a reporter. You might see a reporter. She pretty and she's nice and she's not married. Some of them are married, and y'all might be friends, right? She's probably understanding because she travels, you travel. She knows the league. You gotta trust her. She gotta trust you. And y'all could just like be friends. It's a lot of two-sport couples out here. I saw another couple. A professional softball player and a professional basketball player. They were on some page, and I was like, it's a lot of couples out here. They starting to get together, black sport couples. I like that. So thank you, Northside. Yeah, just wait. Just get to know the environment. Look, that's like any of us, right? You graduate from college or high school, wherever you graduate from, the military or whatever. You're starting something new. If you leave the military, maybe you're going to be a civilian. Wherever you're going, you're going to meet new people. You leave in college, maybe you're going to your first job, you're going to meet new people, right? You leave in college, you're going to the NFL, you're going to meet new people. Just take a minute to get used to your new surroundings. Get to know some of the people there who understand how your world, which is in a bubble, works. It's too many people out here that have been examples that these things don't always work. I talked about when I first started like going live, right? I was making videos before when I started going live. I was in Houston and it was about I was live watching the OSU game, and it was about Travis. And basically that's what I was saying. I was like, these women are at the point where they're close. It's the last game of CU and any other college, right? And you've been this girlfriend, and you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're getting a little antsy, you're getting a little nervous. You see, maybe you think he's smiling at somebody. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. He gonna smile at a lot of people, and it's triggering you. It's triggering either the trauma you have, or it's triggering guilt. Oh shit, he gonna find out what I'm did and I'm gonna lose him. I don't know. It's triggering. It's just triggering. It can trigger a lot of things, but guilt is one of them, right? Some people who are guilty of doing things trip out on their partners because they're guilty, and then they see their partner might be going on, and they just flip out. They just flip out, right? So you want to just slow down, just slow down, and make sure, one, just because the person got money don't mean they have the access that you bring to the table, which is what they need to get to where they want to go. What's love got to do with it? Some people are done with you when they get what they came for. You have to slow down and look at how a person is moving, how they treat you, how they treat other people, and try to discern if they're there for you or there for the access that you can provide to them. See, people forget about access. Oh, she got her own money. Does she have the access that you have? No, that's what you bring to the table. A lot of these guys don't even realize it, that the access is what people are coming for. Oh, I can get money. They said Shannon Sharp's OnlyFans model retired. Why you think she retired? Because she got paid. Shannon didn't protect his access to him. He thought that he was somewhere and it was a genuine situation. It was not. This is a gym. Every gym knows who the celebrities are when they come in there. Lifetime Fitness used to be 24 hours with the basketball. There used to be pro basketball players that would work out at Lifetime Fitness when it was really late. This was before the pandemic, I think. Now they done changed their basketball court, some of them into pickleball courts, so they doing something different themselves, right? But people knew, oh, so-and-so come up here to play. Now, I don't know why a professional athlete would be at Lifetime Fitness or 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness, but they do. They go play basketball, pick up basketball with people at the gym. People know this. Guys know this. The girls that work there, they know this. Oh, he come up here every Tuesday, Thursday at 10:30. All right, what do you think she's going to be at 10:30? At 10:29, 10:28. Somewhere right along the path of when he got to walk in. I don't know why people don't think that this don't happen. That's exactly what happens, right? That's likely what happened to Shannon. So, got to be more careful. Access. You can't let everybody have access to you. Slow down. I think Cam Ward is engaged. They went to high school together. I just hope since the 7th grade, because I mean, Cam, little small town. Everybody kind of knew, if people will pay attention to you, that you good. So, I'm not saying that it's not a thing. I'm just saying, at least he ain't married. Just slow down. Just slow down. That's all. Some people can't be by themselves. That's another thing too. Some people cannot be by themselves. I don't know if they don't trust themselves or they just gotta have another person in the room. And that's the reality. Some people can't be by themselves. They can't just be at their apartment eating dinner or watching a movie or playing a video game and going to sleep and waking up and going to practice. They got to have somebody there. The guys that don't need that, the guys that are comfortable in their own skin, they going to be okay. The guy that can say out loud, I don't need to be in the presence of somebody 24/7. That's the dude that's going to be fine. That's the dude probably going to meet somebody at the restaurant and it's not going to be a setup because he probably ain't going to eat at the same restaurant all the time. He just probably going to be, running around. And I'm cool if I call you. I'm cool if I don't. I don't know what it is that makes everybody around the time of the Shrine Bowl and the Senior Bowl to want to get engaged. You don't owe nobody nothing. You get ready to embark on something very, very, very serious, right? I don't know. It is beyond me. It is beyond me. But Ocho's right. The Panther is your woman. Have fun. Just have fun. That's all. Just have fun. So we're going to have to see. Let me see what else y'all saying in the comments. All right. All right. Yep, hit the like button for me, please. Hit the like button for me, please. If you need somebody to keep you on the straight path, Jimmy need to call to do a private chat. He got his situation handled. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if you truly do, because he said, nah, I'm just playing with y'all. If you do truly have several women and you can keep them under wraps, hey, that means you know how to pick them. That means they not willing to cross you. And they might know that they see if you tell, I really think, and ladies, y'all could verify this or not. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. I think that you could tell certain women, we just friends, right? And they not gonna say nothing. But if you lie and say you the only one, and then they find out it's not, then that's a problem. So when I heard Jimmy say he got several, I was like, as long as they know, because you ain't gonna say it on TV if it's a secret. If you say that on TV, they already know. But you crazy, and I don't think he that crazy. He not that crazy. I don't think he that crazy. Matter of fact, we talked about how at CU, I told y'all there were guys that had other people in their life, but we never saw nobody's life like that, right? We only saw one person's life like that, public like that, because that's what the other person wanted. But see, in these other guys' relationship, they had boundaries. See, these other guys, they had women who respected the boundaries that they had. I'm up here working out and trying to get to the next level. We've been together. It could have been in college, right? But hey, when I'm working out, my free time is yours. And she sees that. So she's comfortable. So she's not pushing to be out front, because some people understand what happens when you put your life out there like that. And they're like, because I've seen what happened when people do that. We all have. But when you let people do anything, when you let them cross your boundaries, when you like, I don't want this, but this is what they want to do, and you willing to let them walk all over you just so they could be around, then you're gonna have some problems. When you let people, when you don't have no boundaries, you got to wonder what they're coming for. Because see, people that don't respect your boundaries, they are not there for you. They are there to get from you. And that's what a lot of young people don't understand. Think about it. How old were you? Whoever's out there, how old were you when you realized the value and the impact of having boundaries? Knowing what boundaries are and understanding the impact and the benefit of having to set boundaries and having people to respect your boundaries. How old were you? Nobody's gonna say 20. Nobody's gonna say 23. I bet don't nobody say at 23 I had boundaries and I made people respect them, and I understood the impact of having them, the benefit of having them, and what happens when you let people walk all over you. Be honest. How old were you when you understood boundaries, the impact, established them, and understood what happens when you let people cross? Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say, Val. All right. Yeah, we all want to do some kind of what? You have unlimited freedom to do work on yourself when you're single. Right. Amber says solo travel is dope. Yeah, like see, here's the thing about going on vacation with other people. Everybody don't always want to go to the same place. They don't want to do the same thing. Yeah, some people want to wake up at the crack of dawn like we going to work. I'm like, when I go on vacation, I'm gonna be honest with you, don't wake me up. I'm gonna wake up when I want to wake up. I just want to wake up when I want to wake up. See, I know who I can travel with. I know who I can't travel with. Y'all do too. That's why solo travel is great. That's like shopping, right? You don't go shopping with anybody. Some people want to stay out shopping for hours. Some people want to go and get one thing and come right back. Some people like to shop online. So these are the kind of things when you're single, you get to do these things, but then you have a friend. Hey, you want to go skate tomorrow? Yep, we can meet up. See, that's the beauty of being a roller skater. Ooh, we don't even know each other. but we know each other when we get to the skating rink. We know when we don't see you for a couple of weeks. That is the beauty. I'm telling y'all, the roller skate community. You can go to that rink by yourself. You're gonna feel you are amongst friends, and you don't know nobody's name, and they don't know yours, and everybody gonna be waving, and they gonna skate next to you. They gonna start a conversation, and y'all gonna go. You gonna go your way. They gonna go theirs, and y'all gonna come back and do it again on whatever day that is. Probably a Wednesday if it's Cascade. I'm telling you, if you're a person you feel like I'm not in a relationship, become a roller skater. They travel. They go to different cities. They have different events. Like the Super Bowl was huge. I went skating that night. I watched the Super Bowl. Then I went to the skating rink. Everybody that I knew. I don't know none of these people's names, and they don't know mine. But they know if I'm not there, and I know if they're not there. Yeah. So there are things you can do in this world where, you can do them solo. Now, when you're in a relationship, see, skaters talk about it all the time. Skaters can't date non-skaters. It's tough because some skaters skate every day. If Cascade was open 7 days a week, people would be there 7 days a week. They have 2 locations in Atlanta. People would be between one or the other on the days that they open and close if they alternate. I'm telling you, it's like that. Skating is therapy for people. Skaters will tell you don't date non-skaters. So imagine being an NFL player and you dating somebody that don't like sports. Imagine you being an NFL player and you're dating somebody with trust issues and you got to travel all the time. Imagine being an NFL player and you just came into wealth and you're dating somebody who has a gambling problem. You're dating somebody that has an addiction to shopping. There's a lot of things you can do yourself. You can meet people, you can hang out with friends, but then a lot of players hang out together. What did Juju say? They all hang out at his apartment. So he already got him a crew. And when his time come for him to go to the next level, some of those guys that's hanging out with him, they're going to go to the next level too, right? Just like Will Shepherd. Will Shepherd is getting ready. He's with Green Bay now. He will play against Cleveland, the Carolina Panthers, and the Baltimore Ravens. So he gonna reunite with Shador, Jimmy, and LeJounte. So when Caden gets the league, he already got Malik Willis. Some other people that he went to college with or that he grew up playing football against when he get because he's from Dallas. That's probably already in the league. Right? Shiloh is a prime example of somebody you never see a woman in Shiloh's life. Like never. He plays video games with his teammates. He's getting to know his teammates. He does his content creation. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Build your brand. That takes time. That takes time. And you're gonna have to be with somebody that either understands it or and now everybody's not that understanding. Everybody's not that understanding. Sometimes content creators run into dating people who don't do content, and it could be a problem. I want to go here. Why you always got to go here? I want to do this. I want to do that. So, did anybody drop in the comments how old you were when you realized boundaries, what they were, how impactful they were, the benefit of them, and what happens when you let people cross your boundaries? Okay, here we go. Alamina says, she's right. Wait until you get to know yourself. Right. No matter how long it takes before you get married. I've been married for 28 years and got married when I was 22. Hub is great. Just get to know. Yeah, just get to know yourself. You got married. You've been married for 28 years. You were young and y'all still together. That's pretty good. Thank you, Alamina. I appreciate you. 225. You somewhere in Georgia, huh? Amber. Tina, a recipe for disaster. You got to give people peace. Sleep requires peace. Yeah. Blue Moon said, I understand. I grew up differently. I think Shador is already rookie of the year. just from his outstanding community involvement. So I think he can earn it too. I think so too. We are living in interesting times. Most people don't have enough integrity to, in a stand-up way. Yeah, that's true. Coach Prime told Shiloh he would come to his first and then go to Cleveland to see Shador. Okay. Coach Prime knows Shiloh's coach. The guy that drafted him or the signed him or something like that. Or the coach or something. I don't know. He knows somebody there. OnlyFans model retired. I gotta be in the Twilight Zone. Nope, she retired after suing Shannon Sharp. She won. The case was quietly settled, and she retired. That tells you everything you need to know. Shannon thought he was the smartest person in the room, and she played him out his bag. She did. Not only did she play him out of that bag, but remember, his content was up. People were bidding over his content for $100 million? He lost that. Maybe he'll get it back. Maybe he'll get it back. Shannon should have listened to Monique's advice. She did tell him. You can't say Monique didn't tell him. You need an old chick. Just somebody on your level. See, the problem is, if you're going to date somebody that's 19 and you're what, in your 50s, you dating somebody several generations different from you. You got to move how they move. And even when he was talking, it told me his thinking was dated, right? When he was saying, well, make sure you already knew the girl, or did you already know? I'm like, bro, you can't use that. You can't say that. These guys get NIL in high school. I'm like, they get NIL in college. These girls know. These women know who coming out of, like, when they talk about, so-and-so dated his girlfriend in college. And they knew he was going to be a star at college. I'm like, duh. People say that, but when I listen to people talk and they say things, you let me know you from this time period, or like I said about the reporter lady, I could tell the things that she says, she from the Jim Crow era, right? I said Shannon's talking to was dated. His advice was dated. Oh, make sure that, is it somebody you knew already? The woman before this internet exists. I know who you are. I can Google you. Like, what? We don't live in a time where if I'm not in your town, I don't know you. Come on. So that lets you know his thinking is outdated, and that's how he got caught up. Because he don't know how to relate to the generation he was in a relationship with. And she knew that. She knew that. Because you ask a guy right now to call you on the phone and say some of the things that he said and she was recorded. See, these guys, they know. They know not to text certain things. They know not to respond to DMs. They know not to be on the phone saying anything. Even street dudes know that. Oh, nah, we can't say that on the phone, right? He don't, because this is not the generation he from. And that's the lesson for anybody. Look at KD's situation, no girlfriend. It's just, I think he had a girlfriend. I think he have a girlfriend. I think KD keeps his life separate. I do think Malcolm Jamal Warner, may he rest in peace. We didn't know who his wife was. I didn't even know he had a child. Yup, he kept his life private. I saw the last video he made before he passed. He was driving down the road. He was saying it was his daughter's birthday, and she had put a flower behind his ear. So he was telling us that's what the flower was. And he passed away. That was his last social media post. So you just never know. And at the same time, you gotta be careful out here, right? You gotta be careful. I never dated athletes in college. Their reputations were beyond shredded. I think think athletes gravitate to certain kind of people. I just do. I think they gravitate to certain kind of people, or they let certain people gravitate towards them. I don't know, but uh, Miss Pamela, he said he likes them. Oh, Shannon said he likes them young. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see where it got you. You got to get to know the generation if you're gonna play in the sandbox. So you got to know who you're playing with. Full truth. Terrence say, good conversation in this tonight. Yep, just takes time. Whatever it is, it don't matter. All things in moderation. Relationships as well. Be careful. Somebody trying to love bomb you, trying to pressure you, trying to extort you. I think a lot of extortion happens. I think because people don't know how to handle these situations. Coach Prime said the standard is the standard. There has to be a standard. There has to be a standard. Peter said, hey, Peter, welcome back. Peter said he was 30 before he realized, Steve, you're not in your 20s when you really know anything about boundaries unless your mom was a psychologist and she just preached that to you, or your dad, and that's how your household was. Honey, maybe somebody taught you in high school, but that's not common. Because that's not, what people are talking about. Maybe now, but Peter said he was 30. Okay, Peter. BJ and somebody, Pit Sniper, having a conversation about the military. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Everybody knows the military and the NFL got a lot in common, right? When these guys get to town, when they get to base, people trying to get next to them for the access to the living quarters, to the benefits, to the guaranteed paycheck. These guys coming in single. Next thing you know, somebody pregnant. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, the military, that's a big problem. It is. It's a big problem. Some of these guys get turned out. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but but it's so pretty. I gotta have it, and all the standards go out the window. Oh, his Coach Prime's sons have managed to make it very far in life without getting caught up. That's interesting in itself. So they learn something, right? They learn something. What do you know about skating? I'm a skater. I know a lot about roller skating, or quad skates. I know a lot. Before I started going live, I guess with a schedule, I was at the skating rink every Wednesday. And you got to get there before 9:30 or it's not going to be nowhere to park. And you see the same people, and it's just fun. Northside said, I never had boundaries. I watch people actions as a young person. I feel like once you set boundaries, people figure out how to work around it. Oh, really? I don't see that, but that's your perspective. We're going to respect it. Okay, thank you for sharing. Northside, thank you for sharing. Well, Northside, is it really a boundary if you let people figure out how to work around it? Is that really a boundary? A boundary is you can't cross it unless I allow it. So let me know. Quincy say, I agree about Shadua being rookie of the year with his community service. Yeah. Shiloh gonna come up in the NFL slow. I think Shiloh is gonna do well if they keep him. Shiloh might end up on another team too. Just because Tampa on that same BS, y'all just not seeing it, I don't think. These women study young athletes. It's the business for them. They are very pretty, and these men fall for a game all the time. Some are starting to wake up now. Some are waking up now because why? NIL. Parents are talking to their sons, right? Hey, I mean, they were already talking to them before, but now it's more at stake. So it's important to teach beyond. Don't let no girl trap you into a baby. Now, don't let no girl trap you into a lawsuit. Don't let no girl trap you out of your bag. Now there's more to talk about, right? There's more to talk about because people are seeing the game is finesse, right? See, we talked about this, right? Here we go back to the same photo again. This is an example. This is not his situation. It kind of is, but it's not. Okay, during his Quayshawn Junkins situation, we talked about how women not trying to get trapped with the baby no more, right? People are noticing that a lot of women or like forget the baby. I'm gonna sue you and get the bag and move on by myself. Because what did we see people graduate from? People went from, we was in a relationship so I can get what you have, then I'm gonna have your baby and put you on child support and get the money that way. But since I gotta still be bothered with you, forget that. I'm gonna just sue you and then I'm gonna get the cash and I ain't gotta have nothing to do with you. Because why? Who just retired? Right. Did she have his baby? No. Maybe they should have had baby. I don't know. Depending on how much they settle for. So you see what I'm saying? Women see that, oh, I could get this lawsuit. Yeah, you can get the cash. A lawyer will represent you for free, because if you have the right evidence, right? And there's no, and even though Shannon proved that this situation was consensual, he still had to pay. Why? Honestly, if he proved that it was consensual, and we all believed it because of the $25,000 per cheat, we all saw the shakedown. We like, oh, he in that kind of situation. So you got tricked out your bag by an OnlyFans model? Not even a girlfriend? And he still had to pay. And we could see that the relationship was consensual. See, sometimes people wait and play the long game. Oh, he gonna get tired. He gonna get tired because this gonna cost him money every day that he not on ESPN, or every day that people talk about the situation over and over and over till he lose his deal. Well, he lost his $100 million deals. He might get them back though, but he did lose them. He also stepped down from ESPN, so he was losing more money in the long run, depending on how much he make at ESPN. And if somebody might approach him and say, hey, we still want to do business with you, but we're going to need this lawsuit situation to go. So maybe he settled it. It's not a good look though. It's you got played. And maybe he going to take his L and keep it pushing. Because at some point, the lawsuit costs you more waiting it out. Right? And lawyers know this. People know this. Let me turn this air down. People know this. So people know this. That's a legal strategy. Just go slow. He'll get tired. He gonna lose more money. And he had to end up paying. That's sad, bro. That's sad. But that's why you can't even put yourself in the situation, right? You can't even put yourself. You have to think. You on the phone talking to somebody. Could they be recording me? Yes. You have to think, if I text this, what does it say about me? Could they use it against me? Yes, that's how you have to think. You don't have to be paranoid, but you have to think critically. Why would she be saying these things on the phone? Oh, we always talk like this on the phone, and that's how she got you, because you always do it. She knew you was going to do it. She probably called you 10 times and recorded you and knew eventually out of those 10 calls, you were going to say it. And she could have laid you to it. I want to hear what you sound like. Oh, the phone's talking like that to me. Could be. The point is, he paid, so there it is. City Boys down, negative 10,000 points, or maybe 10 million, depends. It's just, it is what it is, you know. BJ Riggs says Shador deserves it. Community service jersey sales, just the number of people he brought to the game. Now we have to get him to a team that allows him to ball out. Facts, right? Miss Pamela, you say like who? What you mean like Drea Michelle? What you talking about? What you mean there? Shador's jersey will be worth a mint if he never plays the snap for them. I don't know how that works. When I move, you move. Yep. I mean, Drea's in a relationship, though. That's the thing about Drea. She's in a relationship. Like, okay, they talked about this. This lady caught up with them while they were walking their baby. And people realized it, right? This wasn't a one-time thing. This wasn't a meet up, a link up, or whatever. They in a relationship. They in a relationship, raising a child together. They live together. I mean, he seems to like her, and she seems to not be trying to move on from him, right? See, I think Drea's situation with this young man is she's just older than him, right? People said it was a trap. They in a relationship, and we checked, she wasn't trying to go nowhere. Now the latest story is that the coach who got in trouble in Boston is the coach in Houston, and there was some friction on the Houston team, the Rockets, because the coach was reaching out or talking to or texting Drea. Now that's a problem. That's a problem now. But it should show the NBA they should have just moved on from that situation in Boston. When people get in trouble and there are no consequences, they just do it again. So now it's the problem with the team. The coach causing the problem with the team, talking to one of the players' women. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Like, bro, find your own woman. Find your own woman. That's so problematic. He should be out of there. It's a boundary. People have gotten sophisticated. Yeah, they have, but you got to get sophisticated too, right? I mean, you got to keep up with the times. That's what we were talking about, right? That's what we're talking about. Boundaries are like rules or laws. You work it or work around it. Yeah, but you have to allow that, right? So does a lawsuit work for black women though? Interesting question. Possibly. Possibly. That's the I don't know. Let's see. We gotta think. Who been in the situation? I don't know. I mean, we know what the law is though, right? It was never intended to protect us, right? So that's another reason to teach your people how to move, right? That's just another thing. Face being on the front page of the newspaper and having to walk back up to church, Shannon. Yep. Yep. But he knows how to, I'm sure he just accepted his L and moved on. Miss Pamela say the winner is always white person. I have to think about these situations. I don't know. I mean, whose choice is that though? Whose choice is that, Miss Pamela? Whose choice is that? There's a lesson that in, but that's what they choose. So that's what they choose. Dre keeps getting them young. She likes younger guys, and they like her too. She look young. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. She doesn't look. I think she's 40. Is she 40? She don't look her age at all. And some people like older women because I don't know who taking care of their affairs, but sometimes that's why they like that too. So I don't know. That's what it is. But yeah, she looks young, so I'm pretty sure that goes with it. But as far as I can see, they in a relationship. She trying to be in a relationship. I just think her situation blew up because of she was in a relationship. I think when she got to this one. So, but you know how it go, right? You lose them. What they say, you lose them the way you find them, or something like that. So that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, y'all. Guess we're gonna get out of here. Did we make it to an hour already? That was fast. That was fast. Let's see. Yep, we made it to an hour already. All right, y'all, so we're gonna get out of here. It is 1:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna shut it down. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for hanging out on the You Up podcast. Where we talk about suggest a topic. Suggest a topic. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're just hanging out. We'll be back. We just do these randomly. And we'll be back tomorrow at our 10:35 time for sure. And probably somewhere in between if there's some breaking news. Otherwise, I'll see y'all 10:35 Eastern Standard Time PM tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night. I'll give y'all a second to wrap up y'all's conversation because y'all in some conversations tonight. I've seen all sorts of things. So I'm gonna give y'all a second to wrap up y'all's conversation and we go shut it down. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Peter. How you doing? Bye. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hit the like button on your way out for me, please. Hit the like button on your way out. All right. Thank you for watching What She Said Sports. Be sure to join our daily live stream and listen up to What She Said Sports on the go on Spotify. Thank you for watching What She Said Sports. Stay for another video.